Dude, always.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Just North of Hell podcast. This is episode 5, and I am with my co-host once again.
Introduce yourself.
Mark, guys. Hello. You guys know, if you guys stuck around since
professional.
June 18th back in 2019. This is the last time we've done one of these. Now it's January 7th, right?
Yeah, 7.
2020.
Yeah.
The new decade. And we're Jamie Wainers.
2020, we got the vision.
And
we got that
we have
perfect
two guests
vision.
today. We have our guest, Chip.
Hello.
Actually, his name's Chandler, but we call him Chip. And Jess.
Hi.
His significant other.
So
Have to throw
she
that
didn't
in
want anyone to know that, but it's known now.
Hi, honey.
Probably to like the fucking 5 people.
They
who are
got the
gonna watch
hots
this
for
video.
each other.
James, shut up.
All right, so welcome back, everyone. So why it's been a long ass time? Well, summer, a lot of partying, grad parties, and me and Johnny Wainers went to college. Isn't that right?
I mean, yeah. Some of us lost our minds during college.
Yeah. So as of right now, I'm at the Kent State University, and James is at the University of Akron.
Yeah, get it right. U of A, baby.
And yeah.
Otherwise known as Crackrin, a.k.a. the best place to get it on the streets.
We're one semester in.
Discreets, man.
Sorry, Mark, continue.
We're one semester in, and we're gonna be literally just starting
man.
up the next semester, which will be on January 13th,
Yeah.
which will actually be my birthday.
Wait, isn't that 15th?
Mine's 13th. I go back 13th.
It's 13th.
Yeah, the 13th. It's a
I think
Monday.
you guys the same.
We go to the same school, James. It's 13th.
I'm good at this.
Yeah, so
A lot has happened since June 18th in the world, our lives.
World War III is about to begin.
Yeah.
I build race car now.
So I really don't know what we're gonna talk about because
Like
there's.
that.
So do you want to just talk about the beginnings of our? You want to just maybe take a few minutes, just a few, to talk about
you
college.
want to talk about life, about our lives?
Talk about college, but you think people are going to find that interesting about us as I drink this big ass thing?
I mean,
You're welcome.
We'll do it despite them finding it boring because fuck this audience. No.
Let me say, any of you that are in college or are going to college, it is a change. It is a time. It's the best and the worst.
Mostly the worst.
Mostly the worst, yeah.
Or mostly the best, depending on how much alcohol you consume at any moment.
That's a movie.
All right, so
Wait, I'm not even
Weekends,
20 yet.
baby.
I'm sorry. That didn't happen.
that's all right. Who the fuck listens to this? So
My grandma. Just kidding.
my grandma actually wants me to send her this thing.
Oh, that's really cute.
Oh, I ain't listen. I am not sending her this in my life.
Good, because I fuck crap.
Whoa, James.
My uncle listens to this on the
Hey,
other
we
hand,
went
though.
explicit on all these, right?
Oh yeah, I put in the bottom please don't get
We're all
a
adults here.
Hey, XXX grandma XXX, you know?
I said
Okay.
I put a
Okay,
description
James.
that's what we might say is explicit. It might offend you, so
Sitting 6 feet apart because they're not gay.
5
And,
you ignoramus.
Damn it. I'm
just-
sorry. I'm wrong.
yeah.
It is
And we
fine,
also
it's
put our
fine.
views are our own. So college for me, not bad. It's different. It's better than high school. 1 semester of college is better than 4 years of high school. Don't have to deal with the bullshit. And
Dude.
funny thing is,
High school sucked.
every single one of us here has gone to the same high school and graduated. So
Oh, yeah.
St. Thomas Aquinas, baby.
I don't know
Right,
if
different,
we're
you had a different era, though. Your high school was way better than my high school.
Oh, yeah. My class was great. Everyone under me was absolutely awful.
yeah.
You're welcome.
Wow, dude.
Not you.
Wow, dude, I was a freshman.
I know you're a freshman. He
I
was a
was a
freshman,
sophomore.
too.
I wasn't there yet, but
Yeah.
still.
Oh, okay.
Sorry that you came
So
there.
what do you want me to talk about,
Yeah.
Marky? You want to talk about the severe stress?
I don't know. I mean,
How I think I'm getting a cortisol lump on my back, what?
honestly,
from stress. What do you
Weight
wanna
loss
talk about?
and weight
I
gain.
I want to hear about
really
how your
don't-
Zoloft prescription
honestly,
doubled.
I don't really have, I guess, anything to say. I mean, part of it, I do commute to
I stopped
Kent
taking it.
because Kent's, well, not Kent, but just college in general is expensive.
It is.
Won't save money. And yeah, it's nice to commute. It's nice to have your own toilet.
Dude, it is. And it's nice having your own room, too. Sharing
Sure.
a room with a roommate can sometimes be great and suck at the same time.
Well, Jay Winters, on the other hand, he is roommateless.
See,
you
luckily,
lucky
I
bastard.
am. I just people are repulsed by me. So, no. I had this roommate. I'm not gonna say his name because
Amen, brother.
he's a pretty private dude. But he was really cool. We were really cool with each other. But he got a single room, and now I have a double room, but all to myself. I use all of that space. I sleep on both beds just to assert my dominance.
That is what you're supposed to do. Just push
Fucking
them together
animal.
and make a queen.
Nah, dude, I have one up on a high loft, so high that it's taller than me, right? I can go under it,
Nice.
right? And then I have the other one on the ground, right? So when I'm really, really tired, I can just fall on the low one, right? And on most days when I'm trying to be productive, I go on the high one. So when my lazy ass tries to go back to bed, I can't climb back up there.
That's a good idea, actually.
I got the strats. I got
a good
the
idea.
big brain. That's why I'm an engineer.
I had my bed bunked for the first 2 years of college. It really is so much easier getting out of bed in the morning because you know you have to jump down. It's honestly a lot more fun. Just like hop out of bed in the morning and be like, ooh, hell yeah, I stuck the landing. Oh shit, I can't go back to bed.
I'm thinking about getting a hammock.
Ooh.
I have one.
Dude, they're
How do you feel
nice.
about it?
They're nice.
Hammock in
I
your
love
dorm?
it. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
No, in my dorm room last year, there were pillars in our study lounges, and
Oh.
we
You mean
hung
drinking
our
lounges?
hammocks
Study
in
lounges.
rows.
Okay.
It was actually pretty lit.
Well, no, there's social lounge too.
Um,
But did that have the pillars?
No,
Oh,
So,
Oh,
yeah.
I just remember being very.
you were always drunk when you were there, so
yeah, I know. Guess who's the one that had to take care of them?
Oh my god, you didn't help me. I was passed on the floor by myself. You thought I died.
I did think
You
you
thought
died.
I died. You said the next morning, I thought you died.
Yeah, do you know what I did though? Who's the one that got you the trash can and put you in the fetal position? God knows it wasn't Kaylee or Jess.
Yeah, well, Kaylee was fucked up too.
She was gone. Jess was the one that was fucked up too.
but Kaylee was drunk too, though.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
Not for long though.
not for long. She got
No.
sobered up. That good drink, you know. Never mind, we're not talking about that.
good shit, man.
Yeah. Oh my god. Oh,
Yeah.
that poor goat.
There's some stuff that we would love to talk about,
But we don't have the
on
right people here.
We don't have the right people,
Yeah.
and I just think half the people wouldn't really get it. It just wouldn't be. It just wouldn't be funny. You,
wouldn't be funny.
You have to be there to do it. But
We should have recorded that party.
yeah.
Just the
You
entire
ate all of my cats.
sound.
I'm not sorry.
So winners. What
So
would
anyone
you,
didn't hear
what would you
Jess.
rate college from 1 to 10 your first semester? How do you
First
feel?
semester,
How do you
I
feel?
give it
1 out of 10.
anal bleeding out of 10.
That roughly translates to.
Which roughly translates to probably the most stressful thing I've ever had to deal with in my life. I don't know what's going on.
Really?
But I gotta say, it's better than the actual shit stain that was high school
Yeah.
Yeah.
by like a large margin.
I would give it a solid 7. Definitely.
Ooh, someone's enjoying it.
Commuting definitely does.
Not enough alcohol. I mean, water.
that- Commuting definitely does, have some drawbacks, but I'm saving money, so I gotta get involved in some clubs. Hopefully join some
Oh my-
Turning Point USA, some college Republicans, or just I don't know, make gun club.
So
Because
can I talk about something
Make
real
gun
serious?
club.
Actually, like serious that's
Make-
going on in my life?
Make gun
Actually,
club a thing.
You'll always like the
Make
first
gun-
semester of college the most. Be
Really?
warned.
I
always
It gets so
I
much
do
worse.
not. I hated my first semester.
I hope
first
I'm like,
semester was
I'm
great.
hope I'm like Mr. Bing here.
Dude, my actual favorite semester was probably this past one, even though it was absolutely freaking terrible at the same time.
Oh yeah,
'Cause-
no.
I play golf at Heidelberg. My first 2 years,
Downhill
my
slide.
Chip goes to
Down
Heidelberg, and Jessica also goes to
Backslide.
Akron.
Akron,
Like
yeah.
James.
So the first 3 years I did absolutely awful. Couldn't get practice in, whatever the hell. Golf's boring, so I'm not going to talk about it too long. Basically, it was terrible. My passion was freaking ripped away from me, and it felt terrible. This semester I finally got it back, but then the other thing that feels great about it is having an amazing roommate. Like, my roommate is awesome, and I had him last year too, but so we have an apartment style, so it's living room and 2 bedrooms, 2 to a bedroom.
Pause a second. I think
Yeah.
Jess has an opinion about your roommate.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jess.
I like to hear. I like to
think
hear
she
this
does.
opinion about his roommate.
Okay, the one that you actually sleep with in your room.
Wait. He sleeps with his roommate.
Okay,
This is a fascinating
2
thing.
separate beds. Don't. No.
I know you smoke like that.
Don't take this to a
Okay.
bad place.
Okay.
He's really nice, but then it's the other two
Yeah.
that are just off in their own world, and they're just terrible people.
Smoke the
Why do you hang out with me then?
They
I'm like
do.
in La La Land.
You're not drunk every night.
I
No,
want to be though.
My one roommate,
But you're
Colin,
not.
has not been sober since the first month of freshman year. Like, I swear to God, this man drinks more than I've ever seen. He has to spend thousands on alcohol once a week. Like, it is insane. I don't know where the hell he gets the money.
No, I'm kidding. No one talks about that. It never happened.
So yeah, I think we might be good to move on to the college talk.
No, wait.
Yeah,
I want to say
ups
one
and
thing.
downs,
I want to say
ups
one
and
thing.
downs of college.
So any of you in like campus organizations?
Nope.
I
was.
was.
Okay, so I'm in this campus organization, right? And we build
Design team.
Yeah, design team, right? We built an electric race car, and it's the only reason why I'm still in college. If I'm being honest. I would have quit because I'm that much of a loser, right? By the way, I did well in all my classes except I failed English because obviously I don't know how to speak that damn language.
Dude, I know.
American.
America, fuck yeah. Anyways, so yeah, it's just really cool. I don't know what else to say about that. Yeah, I just
Can I also just say, America, back-to-back World War champions.
we're going for our third title belt. That's a great transition. That's a great transition.
I'll just say one more thing.
Oh my god, stop.
I'm looking forward for the next semester, but let's talk about World War III. So, all right. So,
Is it going to happen? Are we going to be drafted?
So we have some hot ass World War III memes, right?
Yeah.
But the hottest, dankest, most humidity-filled memes, right?
is Australia. Ooh, too soon.
There's no humidity there.
Whoa.
They're on fire, dude.
Whatever. It's
All that water's gone, dude.
Fuck.
So 2020 starts. Day 1, pretty normal. Day 2, it's all like Australian wildfires, and then day 3, we are Twitter. I checked
Wait, don't
Twitter.
forget about new guy, day 2. New guy? Never mind. Continue.
On Twitter, I checked. It was maybe like around the afternoon. There was 1.89 million tweets with World War III in it.
So essentially, what we did
got around
was
real
we
quick.
used a robot to blow the Iranian general's brains out.
A drone. So this Iranian general,
better.
for
It
anyone
sounds like
who's
Terminator
not
the way I said it.
educated
What
on
do you mean
it,
it sounds like
Whoa. Let's not interrupt each other here.
please educate yourself. No matter who you are, and no matter what side of politics, left, right, up or down.
It's actually 3 dimensions, but we're not going to get into that.
Hell, there may be 4,
Educate
man.
yourself. So this guy,
We'll get into that
he was
later.
basically like your bad guy from a Call of Duty game. Typical bad guy.
Dude, he is Makarov.
You know, he looks like So in the new Modern Warfare game, there's a character he literally named the Wolf.
What's his name again?
Wolf.
Yeah, he's just like this blind, like Iranian. No, actually, Urzikstan. That's the fictional country.
Okay.
So
Oh fuck!
he's
This guy looks like a
Urzikstanian.
fucking villain. Holy.
So he literally looks like this villain. So this guy actually, though,
Nice.
from what I remember, he's behind many things, but some of the big ones was he's behind the attacks of Libya, which were a couple years ago.
Don't forget, he did some good things too. He did help get rid of ISIS. He did help.
Yeah,
with
but
the
that was a
outing of
threat
ISIS.
against him too.
Yeah.
It wasn't just America, but now what's he gonna do now
Look,
that
what
that
I'm doing,
problem's
I'm playing
gone?
devil's advocate, and you're totally ruining it.
I know, but
Okay, like
okay.
I don't actually think that it was unjustified. I'm just saying, like, what's going on here is that everyone's, Trump derangement. You got everyone, Orange Man bad. Right? Everyone just wants to hate on Trump and say that he's doing starting World War III.
Take down the Oompa Loompa.
Wasn't he about that's funny as hell. Wasn't he planning an attack on the US embassy?
That's what I heard.
He was behind the Benghazi attacks back in 2011, which killed U.S. Ambassador Chris Stevens and also 4, I think, Marines.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a big ass attack. That was a big deal. Like, burn the place down to the ground. So, and this guy's also designed a certain IED for when the Humvees go over it.
I forgot he was behind the
Also,
IEDs.
like, blown up underneath it, it shoots these like triangle shaped shrapnels into like the windows and just like
I
hits
knew
the
that guy was a
soldier.
clever strategist. I didn't know he made those. Like, all morals and emotions aside, those are pretty ingenious devices.
No, I mean, it's clever. It's
Yeah.
clever. It's sick.
Yeah.
It's sickly clever. But but this guy's a pretty bad guy. We got him, and now the left is kind of like just.
Well, okay, you have to be, and not just the left. The world as a whole is actually freaking out, right?
Yeah, the world is.
Because you want to know why? Because did you hear about the joint military operations that Iran, Russia, and China were doing the other day?
No, I did not.
I did not hear about this.
Yeah. So basically, it was a statement saying, if America goes to war with Iran, it's going to be fighting Russia and China too.
So this is where World War III is coming from.
And I don't think it will be World War III off the bat. And if this goes bad, right? From all the research I've done, what happens is the third largest oil producer in the world, Iran, right?
Mm-hmm.
Stops producing oil, right?
Who's number one?
I think it's Saudi Arabia.
But you know who could be a huge oil producer? Russia, because they sit on a shit ton of oil.
Yeah, they do the same thing we are. We're just sitting and waiting. We're trying to make sure everyone else uses all their oil first. It's a really asshole thing to do.
No, that's asshole.
So wait a minute. This is going to become Fallout, actually.
But just wait.
Not
Just
Modern Warfare.
wait. What's going to end up happening is because
Look at
oil
that
prices rise, right? It's going to cause food prices to go up because what does it take to grow food? Diesel.
Yeah.
Right. And if food prices rise,
Morty, fill the car with petrol. Oh shit, Morty! I put diesel in it. We got to walk, Morty. We have to walk the bush world. Got fiber green cube.
Get in the car, Morty.
Continue.
But yeah,
Get the car.
It's gonna be pretty chaotic. I just think it's gonna go to shit pretty quick. Like if things go bad, they're gonna go real bad.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the question
But
is,
it could. Okay, so you know how right now we're having we're like approaching like a decade of an economic bubble expanding and expanding, right?
Yeah.
oh shit.
And all the analysts are saying how it's gonna pop and it's gonna be one of those catastrophic pops, or other analysts are saying it's gonna pop like normal, right?
Yeah.
Well, if we go into war, the bubble will pop, right? But because wartime production and nationalism hopefully will go up, we'd ride right over it, which is the most awful way to look at it.
Well,
I mean,
well, shit. Literally, just looked on the typed in Iran news on Google. This is coming from CNN, but I mean, it's probably
news is news.
It's probably true enough to an extent. Iran attacks 2 Iraqi bases housing U.S. forces in revenge for Soleimani's death. I don't know how to say his name.
And what did Trump tweet earlier? He said we will respond disproportionately. Did anyone see that tweet?
I did not see that tweet.
I'll look it up though.
Thank you. I got the computer. I can look it up real quick.
But I would like to say though, upon your thing earlier, that our economics actually start going on an upturn again if we do go into war. That is the thing that got us out of the Great Depression was World War II.
That's the one.
That boosted economy massively.
So the question is, I guess when World War II started, did they actually refer to it as World War II right off the bat, or is it kind of like we're referred to World War II maybe after like a year or two?
So,
I think World War I, it was
the Great War.
The Great War. And I think it was
Had
also
never
known as like
had one of
the
these
war
again.
to end all wars.
Yeah.
And then World War II, I
War to end
think
all
was
war.
World War II.
It just came out. Oh, this is World War II.
sequel?
Yeah, and then they changed the first one to World War I. You'd have to talk to a history major for that
if
one.
we had another depression, it would probably just be called World Depression 2. So the Great
World War.
Depression.
No, it'd be the Great Depression too, because Great Depression is just America. It wasn't.
can't-
Great
spell
Depression,
words,
it
guys.
did affect global markets.
Well, affected global. I mean, like it.
We
In the
probably
way I
call
was
it-
at least like we learn about it in history is we
Affect
only learn America. We don't really learn the effects
Germany
of anywhere
was
else.
so fucking poor.
Dude, they would-
in like post like pre like World War II. Fucking German children would have these blocks of cash. They're so useless. They'll just build fucking like forts out of it. They'll fucking burn it. It was nothing. It was just
Yeah,
fucking paper.
It was more economically sound for them to burn the money that they were making than to actually go and buy firewood. They would bring barrels full of money to go buy one loaf of bread. Eventually, the one thing they started to do to get out of it was actually pay their workers in bread. It was the only thing they could really do to actually make sure everyone got their fair share rather than, oh, here's, 200, I can't remember what their money's called.
I mean, it doesn't matter now. They
Well,
got the
here's-
globalist money.
Yeah, that's true.
1.6
Here's 200 currency. Go spend it on
200
one egg.
units of currency.
I know. Well,
Yeah,
I can't remember what it's called.
I know.
It's on NBC Live right now on Twitter. There's like 1.6 million people watching. Iran attacks 2 Iraqi military bases where U.S. troops are based.
Jeez.
Any U.S. soldiers die?
I don't know. It's
Because if they did, I think we should melt them.
Al Assad Air
Okay,
Base.
that was a joke. That was a joke. Don't take me out of context.
Hey,
North
too soon.
west of
Too soon.
Baghdad.
Too soon. World War III hasn't happened yet. Making World War III jokes too soon.
No duh. Dude, okay, wait a minute. They've been making World War III jokes ever since the start of the new year. I mean, come on.
No, actually,
only a
it
week,
only
bud.
started after Iran.
Well, yeah, but
So-
when was that?
so
January, like, 3rd?
Go into
Exactly. So that's what I mean.
you were-
Basically
okay,
started
so
the new year.
I'm kind of interested in that part.
The first meme of the new year is actually new guy.
New guy.
Look up the Sean. It's this meme, the new guy.
I haven't seen that.
It's
Oh, you're
not. It's
looking
not a
at
show. It's just a meme. The new guy.
So going to
new
the part
guy.
again, like you said that China, Iran, and Russia were like doing some joint military exercises together.
Yep,
Yes.
they were. You said it much better than I did too, because I can't speak English.
Where were they doing it at?
I don't know actually.
Probably like in China or Russia, you know.
It was a while since I read that. I mean, by a while, a couple days ago. I've
So
just
wait.
been such an influx of news.
So,
No, not a couple days ago. It was like a day. I don't remember, dude.
so now we're hearing about Iran.
Haven't
What
stopped in a
happened to
while.
Korea? Are we still hearing about that at all, or no?
Kim Jong Un's kind of like
North Korea
doing
is
his-
kind of. North Korea is kind. I mean, I don't like to say this because he's obviously an insane person, but he's
Yes.
kind of chill. No?
He's just kind of in his own little world.
Yeah. Like Trump really pacified him.
World War
Good job.
III, the first three
That's
faction war.
I mean, that's pretty much what it would be.
No, it'd be two faction. It'd be U.S. versus
Everyone else.
pretty much.
No, we'd have NATO on our side. We get
Would we have
Uh,
NATO on our side? We've really pissed them off lately.
Europe. They, you
Yeah,
don't
we've
think
really
England
pissed
on
Europe
them will
off
come-
lately. Like a lot of
Sorry?
Europeans, really because of the media, have a really bad view.
Oh, I know who's on our side. Israel.
I mean,
Yeah,
Israel.
yeah.
They're with us to the end.
Well, I wonder why. Dude, you know that they
Israel's a
were
bunch
only.
of badasses though. Like you know,
They got
commandos,
badass military.
dude. Commandos are fucking awesome.
So you know Israel was only supposed to last for like 50 years after World War II, just to give the Jewish people their own home after Hitler basically destroyed them all. Yet it's been way more than 50 years.
Those Jews know how to make a bargain. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you
by
know what
not
I mean.
leaving, they become squatters pretty much. But I
They know how
mean,
to make
they
a
were handed the
bargain.
land.
This is
so
the
it's
word of the
different,
day,
but-
everyone. Squatters' rights.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, that's 2 words. Not one.
That's right.
Oh my god. You
Turn
do
of
not
the
know-
day.
do you not
You know that-
the sketch?
What?
Sketch?
You see that new skit?
Yeah. It's a
I
good-
have
Squatters' right. It's
Oh
like
my
finders
God.
keepers for the housing market.
Eddie Murphy is hilarious.
Dude, do you know squatters' rights is still a thing?
Oh yeah.
What's
That-
on the-
it was a joke. Yeah. I get
Don't
it.
you have to stay in the place for like 3 months or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's not long, dude.
Hey,
you can hide in a
hey,
place
I
for
know.
3
I'm
months, it's
practicing
yours.
once we go in Fallout.
Well, I mean, unless the owner comes back.
No, dude. Actually, I think there's some things where like someone hid in the attic for like 3 months, right? And people were like coming and going. It was like a summer house, and like
Yeah.
they got it. I think they got it.
That's
How do
insane.
they keep record of how long you've been there?
I don't know.
Just-
I don't
you
know.
have
I
to
don't know
keep
how to
your
use
own.
squatter rights because I'm not a squatter.
You have to
I've
keep
always
your
had a
own.
home. You know,
I mean,
like
in a court of law, a handwritten book of scheduling of what you've done is worth more than somebody's word. Like you could win a lawsuit with that.
so you're saying I should just write
a
down.
bunch of random dates.
So I should just write down like.
Yeah, but they
like
believe it pretty much. I mean, I'm not saying to do that because no one's really going to keep
So-
a detailed schedule through.
I mean, if they have OCD, they might.
But if you're an OCD, why would you just invade somebody's home and live in an attic?
Because they have
You would
other
go
mental issues
insane.
as well, like BPD, you know, borderline personality
Yeah.
disorder. You got a bunch of other mental problems. Maybe you just have like all the problems.
Just all of the diseases.
How do we get from Iran to squatters' rights?
I don't know.
God,
No, Israel. Israel. We got into Israel
This
somehow.
shit is a fucking fever dream. Sometimes we gotta hold it together.
We need to make an agenda
So I
and
guess
stick
I
to
guess
it.
they
Nah.
Or
I
not.
guess they held these. Well,
Homes for 3 months.
no. Okay, hold on. Never mind. Keep going. I'm
You talking about the military exercises?
yeah.
Oh.
This article came out about them doing it on December 27th
That was the 27th.
in the Gulf of Oman, or
Oman? I don't know.
Oman cha-cha.
Words that aren't English.
Dude,
nope.
that guy that we put a missile through his brain.
Yes.
He was I think I've said it before already, but he was a clever bastard.
He was genius.
Like I actually think like he would be a real threat. Why do you need to do this? Even I stopped playing with stuff. And you know how hard that is for me?
Well, sound effects. I don't know. Okay, you're done.
So, I guess the question is, do you guys think this actually could go into another world war?
I think it causes a conflict for sure, but a world war, that's pretty drastic.
Or at least a war.
I think there could be a war that starts, but I have a feeling if Trump is still in office by the time it starts, he's not going to let anything actually escalate. He's going to stomp the fire out before it can begin.
See, most people would think that he'd escalate.
I don't think he'd escalate it.
Well, no, because
he has
He
good
has
advisors.
Tweet, right? Yeah, that's what I was pulling up. Trump's tweet basically says that we will respond disproportionately. I want to find it.
Yeah, but disproportionately, does that mean with less?
It means
or
now
more?
they attack the Iraqi bases, right? We may blow up one of their 52 holy sites because fuck them.
Well,
Wow.
there is a United Nations thing that says you cannot specifically like take out like any like social like civic areas.
And
Like
that's
that.
what I'm saying. Like I don't. I'm going to vote for Trump, right?
You cannot specifically attack civilians.
But what I'm
or
saying is,
holy sites like that.
I'm scared.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I know. I'm just scared of like people going crazy. I don't know, bro. Like
So I just
war does crazy shit to people. Like I understand the bloodlust. You know what I mean?
See, well, my view of this is, think about it. Everyone has been crazy. World War I, World War II. It's just now we see more of it because of social media.
Yeah.
It's not like it wasn't there before.
Bro, actually, violence is down since then. Like we are
crime
very,
rates are way down.
Do you know why why one of the biggest killers of people in America is suicide now? Because we fixed all the other problems.
We don't have a purpose anymore.
Right? We're looking for we have to like do self-actualization. You know Maslow's is it Maslow or Maslow?
It's Maslow's
Maslow's
hierarchy.
Maslow hierarchy of needs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I literally looked up on Google what
Psychology,
makes a
baby.
world war a
Yeah.
world war. And it says a world
Sociology.
war is a war engaged by all or most of the principal nations of the world. So
So do the African nations count?
What I was gonna say, if China
I'm just
and
saying,
Russia,
it's a valid question.
let's say
I
if
would
China,
assume
oh, I'm sorry.
Well, there were South American nations back in those wars, and they didn't really count.
yeah, I mean you look at all the nations back in
Well-
United States, Russia, Britain,
But
France.
Chile, I don't think Chile was part of World War II.
Fuck no.
We only
Exactly.
really count for the huge ones. So like Canada was in there, but we don't really talk about them in the Allied forces too much.
So you're saying Chile doesn't count? You racist. No,
I'm not saying
I'm
that.
kidding.
But
I'm kidding.
to go off what you're saying before with like, will it become World War III? If China and Russia get into it,
That's
America, that's enough. But it's going to be America versus all three. If NATO backs us up, it's going to be World War III. Is it going to last as long? I don't know, because now we have nuclear threats
Well-
instantly. That's going to be a huge.
As Albert Einstein
Huge
would
thing.
say, I know I can't imagine what weapons would be fought in World War III, but I know World War IV would be fought with sticks and stones.
Wow.
That's a very good quote.
but
It is.
I honestly think World War III is not going to be fought with nuclear bombs. I think the real powerhouses in this war are cyber attacks. I mean,
Drones.
No, cyber attacks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No
I'm saying the wrong
no
thing.
drones
I'm
are
saying
getting
the wrong
into
That's
thing.
US
lame.
airspace. There's
That's
no
lame.
drone getting into
No,
US airspace.
no.
Good fucking luck. buddy.
That's lame. I want nukes. I want Fallout.
Don't say that.
I
We're
want to
not
walk out my
creating
vaults.
Fallout.
Country roads, take me home. Fallout
See,
76.
but wait. If you think about it, it's going to be Fallout if we do end up launching nukes. Just think about it. We are already sitting on our oil reserves. We're trying to become independent of Iran and all those countries that have it. It's what happened in Fallout. They cut our power off, and the entire thing, the resource wars, started because we didn't have enough oil in that game.
In my opinion, give it 10 years, we won't need any oil anymore for cars and shit.
Well, electric cars are becoming a lot more.
10 years, 10 years, electric dominates. That's my call.
Well, they're more powerful, and they get like
They're faster.
they are faster, and they're better, especially for the environment and everything. It's
And
just
now we have solid state batteries coming out from.
Yeah.
You heard about
Yeah.
that? Yeah. Good. John B. Goodenough. That man's a legend. First person put together the first
See, I
lithium
can't-
polymer.
I can't even fight you on that now. Like, that is very, very good point.
Yeah.
The only other thing that cars wise that they were going to make was hydrogen powered cars.
Yeah, but those fuel cells suck, dude.
And
the energy efficiency is so low. Like,
I was going for it.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
To like, put them together.
It's because we got way more efficient with actual normal petroleum gasoline engines.
Yeah, that's
that-
sad.
Well, we got so efficient with them. Why would we use anything else? The hydrogen, there's
Hydrogen
not enough
fuel
output
cells
for.
can get some pretty crazy results. So with acceleration. like for race cars. I want a hydrogen powered race car. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
You could just use a catalyst. You could have
cars.
constant hydrogen. Like just take it from water and like in the air.
Well, that's the bad thing is they can't necessarily because the actual
The catalyst goes away.
production of using a hydrogen powered car is H2O. There isn't any real exhaust besides water vapor.
Yeah, that's the cool part.
Well, the only bad thing about that is one of the worst greenhouse gases is water vapor. It acts like a magnifying glass.
Yeah, but I mean, like, who doesn't like hotter summers? You know.
Who doesn't like the polar
Look,
bears
I'm
swimming down
telling you, I'm
to?
telling you, climate change is only good for Russia.
Asshole.
It's only good for
Only good for
like
Russia.
Russia just comes out of their like snowed in houses, usually snowed in houses one day. And
Yeah.
they're like, oh my god, the sun.
Police, come outside! We don't have to drink frozen water anymore! We have clear-blooded water!
No more potato vodka.
We could go off radish vodka!
Russian water. Okay.
Russian water is just alcohol, my guys.
Exactly, it's vodka. Dude, the only way you can tell the difference between someone who's drinking water or vodka is the person that's drinking it themselves. Think about it.
Sometimes
They
you
look
can't
the
tell
exact
me.
same.
I'm pretty just crazy already. Like everyone thinks I'm drunk all the time, apparently. So,
I mean, maybe.
look.
Possibly.
If climate change hits, cyber attacks hit, all this stuff hits all at once, we're in trouble, dude. I'm just saying, like think about the southern countries, like down below us, right?
Yeah.
Climate change hits them hard. It's already hot down there, right?
Equator, baby.
It's gonna get even hotter, right? And they're gonna have to move north to us, and then we're gonna have a huge. I mean, we got a huge immigration problem already, but we're gonna have a massive immigration problem.
Well, even a couple degrees in temperature increase destroys crops.
Yeah.
They won't be able to grow consistently. Like,
I
I
mean-
think it's 5 degree increase net.
Maybe we're entering a new, like,
consistently.
Cretaceous period.
We are the dinosaurs.
farming.
Oh God. Oh God. We are the dinosaurs. We're gonna hit our
Nah,
great
dude.
filter and we're gonna die.
No, we got vertical farming, baby.
Yeah, okay. 'Cause that's gonna work.
Completely. It is.
It's starting to become a thing, but it hasn't become mainstream, is what I mean.
It's already what I think it's producing like what 30% of Japan's like lettuce and
Really?
intake. Yeah, it's a pretty crazy amount. And maybe only like 18 actually. I don't remember, but it's a good percentage. It's over 10.
Yeah.
It's a good indicator, right? Right now they're struggling with what? Oh, stop it. Hang on. Well, it's got some pretty good indicators. They're trying to work on getting like grains and stuff using like dwarf plants, right?
Yeah.
Because you know how like you know how vertical farming works. It's like stacks and stacks.
Sure.
They have perfectly. You don't. Dude. Someone who wants to be an environmental scientist should probably learn about this.
Create a more efficient way. We're gonna be rolling in
I'm
money
working towards more water quality than anything else.
That's pretty cool.
That'd be very good.
But that's actually really useful for this because two main problems that these things possess, right, are water, and water's mitigated pretty easily. Mitigated. Oh my God, English. It did fail it. So, and then you got energy costs, right? And right now everyone wants to use solar, right? But looking at the efficiency, right? If you built a massive one of these vertical farms, right? Like what? How many? Like 40 to 100 rows tall, and you got like what? A couple acres, 10 acres of one warehouse, 10 acres like squared, and powered it with a nuclear reactor. You would have the highest efficiency possible. Like the amount that each watt would cost you is like less than a penny, right? And no one wants to use the nuclear route because they're scared to put nuclear next to their food.
Even though nuclear meltdowns are almost impossible now.
Yeah, I know, right? Do you know they made a fission reactor smaller than a football field?
That's insane.
I know, right? We're on our way to backyard fission reactors, baby.
Dude, it's going to become Fallout. We're going to have the
The fusion cells.
fusion cores, yeah.
I know fusion cells. We'll have fission cells though. Have you seen the fission batteries from the Fallout 3 DLC?
Nope.
And basically it's like the West Virginia of
California.
it's
Take me home.
But yeah, we'll have fission cells.
Okay.
I think we'll have fission cells eventually. But they'll be like as big as my backpack, Not that anyway.
Well, think about that. Think about how well your phone will run off that thing. Dude, you'll be charged in a second.
Dude, by then we'll have graphene batteries, and we'll
Already being made.
I know they are, right? And the reason that will be better, even though they'll have slightly less capacity in the solid state, is that they have more charges you can put on them, right? And to a point, do you really need a week of battery life on your phone, right? I think one day that charges up in 5 seconds would be better, right? If I could just plug it in 5 seconds from good, yeah.
Well, that'd be amazing.
That's what the graphene batteries are capable of, like a couple second charges, couple minute charges, max, from 0.
I mean, think about that. If I'm on my drive to anywhere, golf course, school, work, whatever, you're just driving, your phone's going to be charged by the time you get there. You don't have to plug it in overnight.
Charged by the time you get there. It's going to be charged. It's going to be like, if you can put it on enough voltage, of course. If you can put it on enough voltage, enough current. You can charge it in like seconds.
You got to make sure you don't melt the battery, though.
Well,
you
graphene,
too much
that's why you use the graphene battery, because it can handle more watts per, more watts.
So, I'm just trying to think what else is going on in the world right now.
Dude, there's so much going on in the world. You want
is.
to talk about the Muslim concentration camps in China?
Ooh, I didn't hear about this.
Okay, so
this is a thing.
you guys heard of the Uyghurs?
No.
Uyghurs are basically northern Chinese people, right?
You stereotyping here?
It's a general rule. I mean, I'm not really stereotyping. It's a general rule.
Yeah.
Bye, Jess.
You go in the bathroom. Go.
So these people are, and China's quote unquote calling them re-education camps, right?
Yeah.
I think the Hong Kong protesters are being put in a similar, if not the same place. It's really awful. Another big like.
Whoever did happen to Hong Kong protesters, they're still doing their thing, and they just.
They're still doing their thing. They're not stopping. They're not stopping until they win, and I can respect that. I think it. I don't. Like, I thank God we stepped in a little bit. Like we didn't step in, but we said that we will support Hong Kong as a country, right?
Yeah.
Because if we let Hong Kong fall to China, and these people are fighting this hard, we can't say we're like. We can't say we're the protectors of freedom anymore. We can't say we're the most free.
Yeah.
Because we let another people who want freedom as badly as we did fall, right? These people are taken away by the Chinese police, right?
Yeah.
Marky and Jess gone. So these people are being taken away by the Chinese police. So
yeah, specifically these two right now.
Yeah.
Mark got a phone call just in the bathroom.
So China is
switch to my host mic right now.
Wow. China is
without him knowing.
Is basically saying is basically telling these people's families that they committed suicide, right?
Jesus.
But it's just killing them, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these people, as they're leaving, will yell, "I have no intention to commit suicide." So the Chinese police, when they apprehend these people, have to like try to stop them from yelling that.
Yeah.
So they can kill them without anyone being suspicious.
Jesus.
Yeah. You want to hear
awful.
something else? I wish Marky was here, but have you heard of Falun Gong?
I have not.
Falun Gong is a religious sect in China, right? Really, I don't know the details of their religion. I study a lot of religion, but these guys I don't know about, so unusual for me. If you listen to the other ones, I'm assuming you guys listen to the other ones. 'Cause I talk about religion a lot. Anyways,
I love religion. We can talk about it all day.
So
Get on that later. Go.
So China, because they're communist, right? They're not a big fan of religion, right? The CCP, Communist Chinese, the Chinese Communist Party, isn't a big fan of religion. These people from Falun Gong are being kidnapped, right?
Go back to my normal mic.
Being kidnapped, and
yeah, still your mic for a second.
harvested for their organs and sold on the black market. They're harvesting people for their organs. It sounds like a fucking fever dream, but a month and a half ago it came out.
Are they killing people before? Are
That's
they
insane.
just
What?
Are they killing them before?
So is this the?
Of course they're killing them before, Mark.
So they're killing before. This isn't the typical Vegas. Buy a stripper, wake up in a bathtub full of ice, realizing your kidney's been stolen.
Oh no! They take all your organs.
Oh.
You know, you think they nice and leave you alive? Now you're dead, bitch.
Okay, well.
China does not give a fuck.
Dude, they don't. The Americans are the only ones that give a fuck, and we give too much of a fuck that we're destroying our own nation with it.
Like they took the worst of every single popular political system, right?
Yeah.
They have the corruption of capitalism, right? because capitalism corrupts. It's the best system we have, but it corrupts, right?
Yeah.
It has the restrictive and totalitarianness of communism, right? And it has the racial discrimination and racial and religious discrimination of fascism. China is like the biggest cancer cell humans could possibly make.
What is China's government? Is it communist?
It's communist.
Okay.
Right, but like they've been like discriminating against the Muslims, right?
Oh,
Which
yeah.
I'm not. I think Muslims a bad ideology, but I can't condone people.
Muslims not an ideology. It's Islam's an ideology.
Okay, yeah, sorry. I conflate. I conflated that. My apologies.
Wait a minute. Let's just stop for a sec, and I really want to know, what the fuck did you just say, Mark?
I said like politically correct you.
Oh, okay. Continue.
I thought you said licky kaniki. I don't know.
I know, same.
I don't know what that means, but
So, like, is this an inside joke that I don't know about, Mark?
yeah. But yeah, that's enough on China, I guess.
China.
We're gonna wake up in China like in 2 days. They're gonna kidnap us.
Dude,
Saying this.
I read about
Dude,
China
too
last
much.
podcast.
Where we dropping,
I did.
boys?
Where we dropping?
Where we dropping in China, boys?
I mean, I always wanted to actually go to China, but
Yeah.
I want to explore all the countries, but I don't think I'll ever go.
Okay.
Because they will detain me.
China.
They will detain me. I'm not kidding.
Dude, there's a guy who actually came to Heidelberg as one of our speakers. It was during a Genocide Awareness thing, and I just went to this seminar just because, why not? I needed something to do. This man talks about there's actually still slavery and sex trading going on a lot in China.
Yeah.
This man read about it in the news. Yeah, I can't remember his name, but he read about it in the news and decided he had to do something. He flew to China, legitimately went around asking people what was going on. He luckily found a nice man that didn't turn him into the police and told him where it was happening.
This guy's a fucking idiot.
Dude, he went in, he got to these people, he snuck them out of China. He snuck
He's a
close
brave
to 20 or
idiot, but
30
he's an
people
idiot.
out.
This
Yeah.
guy-
Well, he told this story about how he has these like 5 children and he's trying to take them out of the country and get them to the United States.
It'd be easier to get to Europe.
China's gonna catch us,
Well,
man.
the
one
problem
day.
is-
I'm telling you, they will.
I don't think he's doing it anymore, but his problem was he had to actually get through the U.S. Embassy, and all the embassies are, the one he was going to are on a row, so and they're all in the same building, they all connect. So it's actually an office space pretty much in this gigantic embassy building. He had to get them past the Chinese guards onto the soil so he could actually, well, technically American soil, embassies are.
Yes.
He had to get him into the office to actually talk to the American ambassadors about getting a flight. And then once he did that, he had to again sneak them out of the building, past the gates, and get to this rendezvous point that they set up to get him out. And he was saying this huge thing. He's talking to all these kids that grew up in slavery pretty much. He's like, okay, what do you guys want to do before we get out of here? We could get caught. You guys could be taken away and I could be killed. What do you want to do? And they all go, let's go to McDonald's. They did. They went to the McDonald's straight across the embassy building.
That is so fucking cute.
I know, right? Well, I mean, think about it. You're a child. What's the one thing you want to do when you see a McDonald's with a frickin' play place? That's what you want to do.
Go snack on some hamburgers and run around.
Dude, yeah. So that's what they did. And it was, honestly, that was one of the coolest parts of the thing. Just like, wow, kids will be kids no matter what they're going through.
Exactly,
Like,
man.
that was cool to me. But he got him past the guards, got him into the embassy, got him to the rendezvous, and took him out. He did this like 10 times, 10 different trips, and saved close to 30 people.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know how the hell the man didn't get caught.
As I thought he was.
No, I don't know how the hell he did it. He did it extremely smart. Because everything he did was under cover of night.
asking, where are the slaves?
Show me this
Pretty
slavery.
much. I mean, I'm going to say, I'm paraphrasing a little bit because I don't remember the exact story. I'm making it sound stupid.
You made
But-
it sound like you.
What?
I want a tortilla chip.
Okay, you can have freaking chips.
See, if I did that, I would like fall down,
Dip it.
face
Dip
flat,
it,
like,
baby.
Oh,
in the embassy, and like get caught.
You're not getting
They like
that.
take me away.
No, you're not getting
and
this
I,
one.
like wake up like fucking like
I just put the one chip in my
head,
mouth
like,
to hold it. He's
fucking,
not
like,
getting it.
Still alive, just like I don't know, on like another person's
Got it.
body or some shit. I'm like, then
It's not much cheese, but there you go.
Like, in a fucking
Oh, did you
like,
guys hear about the about Russia making its own internet?
I did not. Wait, how do they create their own internet?
Okay, basically what China does, right? They have
Probably just a
their
bunch
own
of
part of the internet
restrictions.
sectioned off,
Mm-hmm.
right? called The Great Firewall.
Great.
That's not a joke.
It's the Great Wall of China. Now we got the second Great Wall of China.
This is the Great Firewall of China.
Great
yeah.
Firewall.
So,
see, this
Russia
just sounds
is
like an
testing their
Apple
own
thing going
right
on.
now. What? What did you say?
This sounds like some Apple thing that's going on. Like, you can't hack Apple computers because our firewalls or whatever. Sounds like what's going on here. They probably hired a programmer. Like, there you go. You
You
good?
just gotta go through a VPN, dude.
Yeah. Sorry, we're all eating chips now.
This is probably sounds so bad. Wait. ASMR. I'm not doing that.
Don't do that.
I'll do that.
You bring it on.
Okay.
It's not the same now. Yeah,
Good job, Mark.
wacky place.
Mark, you got any music topics? Because usually we lighten up the mood with some music after I go on a rant about
Yeah, we've been going for a bit.
and lack of purpose and all this other
the
bullshit I
queso
talk
go?
about sometimes. You got some music to talk about?
The
Some sort of music has happened.
the Grammys are in January 23rd. I don't know what to expect from it.
Can I also say anyone's a fan of older music? Black Crowes are finally touring again
Oh,
for 30th anniversary of their first album, Shake Your Moneymaker, which is where all their big hits came from.
Who
I
the
can't
fuck are
wait.
they?
Black Crows? Oh my God!
they sang.
She talks to
Tank
angels. Hard to handle.
So she's delusional.
So good, dude. I love their music. Dude, Chris Robinson's an amazing singer. He has destroyed his voice since.
They toured with.
Amazing singer.
They toured.
How'd you enjoy his voice? Cocaine?
Drugs, yeah.
He
I mean, who doesn't like a little
toured
bit of
with
cocaine, you know?
Led Zeppelin, didn't he? Or just with,
Yeah. So
he-
the Black Crows toured with Zeppelin.
No, it was just they had
Just with Jimmy Page,
Jimmy
sorry.
Page.
Their one huge thing was Live at the Greek. Jimmy Page. They played a couple of Zeppelin songs, a couple of Black Crow songs. Basically, the reason they did it was Jimmy helped out with one of their albums. I don't know if he played session guitar on or something like that. That's what he used to do before Zeppelin. So then they were like, hey, as a thank you and as a little reward for helping us, do you want to go on tour with us? Jimmy, of course, said yes, and it was listen to Live at the Greek. Very, very good concert. It's freaking amazing.
Honestly, my favorite live album of all time
Let's hear it.
is Hell Freezes Over by the Eagles.
Ooh, yes.
That's so freaking good.
You know what album I really like that just came out?
What?
I don't know what it's called. It's by Lord Huron. I'm really
Nice.
Oh, that came out the new album. Like
Yeah,
just
it's really good.
huh.
I'm really sorry I can't remember what it's called because it came out a couple months ago. So
Oh.
You came out a couple months ago.
I pulled out a couple months ago. No,
No, we didn't. That's the problem. That's a lie. James does not have a child.
I know Rascal Flatts is after 20 years. I guess they're not breaking up, but they're just because I don't want to say that's the right word because they're fine, but they're just I guess taking a break and doing a farewell tour. So
Rascal Flatts is old, dude.
Dude, they might be doing some solo work too.
I would have quit a long time ago. I
Isn't
mean,
that
that's
what,
making good money, which he was.
but
Um,
you haven't heard anything from them on country
Shoot.
music, anyways.
Isn't that what one of the I want to say that's what one of the people from Fleetwood Mac did, but I think that might have been after they broke up.
Oh,
Now that I think about
like
it.
Stevie Nicks.
Fleetwood Mac,
Yeah,
man,
Stevie
they,
Nicks.
They know how to hit me right in the feels every time.
I know. Well, I think Stevie Nicks did
She did a song.
solo work before they split. I'm not sure, but yeah, she
Alright,
definitely did
that's hot.
solo work. You're right.
I don't.
What are they married to?
I don't know if they were ever fully married, but you heard the
Or you're
song "The
not.
Chain."
What's the difference between being married and being fully married?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know if they were actually legitimately married or they just, because when you're going on tour and things, it's really difficult to have to find the time to sit down and do that, especially in the eyes of people like becoming famous. That's why Jack White of the White Stripes, his wife played in the White Stripes with him, but he said it was his sister and made the image because he wanted it to be about the music and not about the relationship.
Oh, that's actually.
That's what I
his
mean by like,
wife?
fully married. Yeah, that was his
I
wife.
thought that was a sister, literally. I
Nope.
thought-
Well, they later got divorced.
Or he's just in the incest rope.
Don't bring that crap up. Jack White will slap you, Mr. Winters.
Would he? Would he?
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Hope I
happened?
like it.
What happens to Jack Boy after he slaps him once? James fucking slaps him 80 times.
I will respond disproportionately.
But yeah, so that's what I mean by like fully married is like they may have been married, but they didn't make it public. That's what I mean. I don't know if they made it public or if they were actually married or not. But the song "The Chain," That was about the relationship.
Oh.
I know it is.
Like that was their breakup song,
I
and
know it is.
I think I don't know if they played it in concert once or something, but they had such a hard time making that for the album
fucking
and playing it
beautiful
live.
song.
It is. It's amazing. You can tell they put.
humanity for them not to make that.
I know.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about 2019 music so far. I mean, I know people are much
How do you feel about 2020 music so far, Marky?
basic white girls are freaking out about Justin Bieber's new song "Yummy." Haven't listened to it once yet.
Neither have I, and I don't want to.
Hate Justin Bieber.
Baby.
I will probably
Whoa.
listen to it just to probably
Well, that's
piss myself off and just
That
say a
was
big deal
before
about it.
2012.
Really?
Yeah.
Was
How
it?
long ago?
Like 2010.
I'm sorry, Mark.
That's
What
hot.
were you saying?
I was in
I'll probably
elementary
just
school.
listen to it just to see what the hell the big deal about it is, but I probably
Yeah.
won't be impressed.
Just ask your sister. It's fine.
Oh, she says that's one of she says it's a great song, and just I'm like okay.
You gotta remember, I'm not gonna say anything
Okay.
about your sister. I'm sorry. I was about to embarrass your sister for no reason.
I
Don't.
mean, she's
Don't you trash
she's
some
kinda
family
stupid
on
when
here.
it comes to choices of music, but
I mean, I'll charge my family. No.
Here's, I'll just say, for everyone out there, I love older music. Like that's what my dad got me into is rock and roll and blues. Favorite band Zeppelin. Love some BB King. Love me Stevie Ray Vaughan, Jimi Hendrix, all that kind of stuff.
Who will never die.
Yes.
I want to say one thing
but-
about 2019.
see, I don't
Country
like
music
modern
was
music.
really good in 2019.
What?
Country music.
Country music kind of blew ass in 2019.
Ooh, okay, we have a
Don't tell
dispute.
Road.
Fight.
Why?
Dude, it just doesn't feel like real country, dude.
Like
It's
who?
country pop.
Country pop.
All the, like, you know, you got the Sam Hunts and you got the other.
Yeah, that's country pop.
Listen to Luke Combs. What
I
you
did.
see is what you get.
I did. He's real whiny.
Luke Combs?
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, his voice is like loud. And it's like a bear.
No, I'm
man.
not saying his voice is. I'm saying
But
he's
it's like message.
yeah, he's a real whiny guy.
He's kind of just like showing like how he's looking at his life. What you see is what you get. This is what you literally what you see is what you
I
get.
don't like vulnerability. It makes me uncomfortable.
He does. Well.
I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Midland had their album.
Yeah.
Oh, what's it called? Fucking A. They had their new album.
My
Very
kind of
Texas.
honky tonk badonkadonk. You know what I mean?
Trace Atkins.
honky tonk,
Oh my god, my
down.
favorite country song that's not like ridiculous is Arlington by Trace Adkins. That shit pops.
Trace Atkins.
See, I like older country stuff. I still don't listen to country very much, but like
I like
Johnny Cash and like Garth Brooks are
I
probably my
like,
two favorite country artists. Even though
I like Country Road.
Take Me Home.
To the place.
Where
I don't know. I thought 20.
John
was
Denver,
really
baby.
good. You have
the sting in that song. I'm telling you, it's Britney. Bitch.
Sweet Caroline. I
Yeah.
Jill Diamond. Hey.
It's Britney, Petch. That was so bad. Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you.
Florida Georgia Line
We're
actually
going for
had
the fever dream.
Florida Georgia Line actually had a decent country album. It's literally called Can't Say It Country. It's like half of it's like really good country, and then half is just Florida Georgia Line being Florida Georgia Line.
Actually, their new stuff I really like.
Yeah, they got like songs on it like Blessings is their current single. They have songs like Speed of Love, which is like this just crazy, just steel guitar, pedal steel,
Cool.
Telecaster and Strat, riffs. They also got a terrible song called Swerve. I'm not even gonna go into it.
Jess, do you like that song?
Swerve.
I haven't heard that one.
It's pretty bad.
Are you saying that to avoid conflict?
No, I honestly haven't heard
They have a
that
song called Told You, which is
Get him, Jess.
pretty good. I know, but currently, Thomas Rhett's the big thing.
Oh, really?
one. Wait, what?
Thomas
Thomas
Rhett.
Rhett.
Oh, I thought you said Old Town Road.
Oh,
Town
that-
That is a great country song.
No, don't even start. Don't start.
Do you know what his next song was that he came out with?
No.
It was also a hit, Panini.
Panini? Yeah, but not
What?
as much though.
Panini?
I don't get how music works today a lot of the
Look.
times.
Look, I kind of liked Old Town Road. Not because it was like.
Okay,
great.
wait.
Which
The-
version?
Yeah,
Oh, the one with
Billy Ray?
Cyrus.
Yeah, that's like the version everyone
That is-
knows.
yeah.
That's like the main version. That's not a remix. That's like pretty much the main one.
Was he like top 1 and 2 songs on the country playlist because he got
So dumb.
the original and then the one with Billy Ray Cyrus? They're different versions of the song. They both 1 and 2.
that is cheating. That is cheating right there.
Why?
Doesn't matter.
It's the exact same
Alright.
song, just with one more guitar part
Other
and another
songs
voice.
do it all the time.
All
I know,
right,
but I don't
so
like it.
You guys want to? All right, I have a question. So
Yeah.
basically, I heard about this about a month ago. The way like so you'll see like artists, come out with a new album. They don't have like a single. They make something a single. I guess the way to do is country artists. They'll release a single and they'll send it out to like the radio stations and just whoever's the promoters.
Yeah.
I guess they just keep playing and playing the song until it hits number one. Like just over and over and over, just so it forces it to get to number one.
I mean, they probably do that so they make more money.
Yes, that. But it kind of just like even if like the song is like okay, it's like they just keep pushing.
Well, it's because the
I like
producers.
Old Town Road.
Yeah, but after a while,
if
it just
you
gets
did.
really annoying if you have to hear it all the time.
Take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna.
the thing is like
Till I
I feel like that's cheap and like cheating out the foul playing the other
I don't like it.
country artists.
Oh yeah.
That's me though.
The one that Nick actually showed me, Tyler Childers.
Country Squire.
No, what?
Tyler Childers, Country Squire. His album has like shows him in the front as like the kind of like Indian.
Oh yeah.
Feathered Indian is his other album.
But
Little
has nothing to do with
Feathered
Indians.
Indians. I like
he
that
has
song.
he has songs like
Dude, he's like a bluesy country.
he's Appalachia, Kentucky country.
Yeah, I love it. I love that.
Kentucky country winners.
Kentucky Country, Kentucky.
There's
Whoa.
another Tyler Childers is a really cool one.
There's one
He has his two big songs are probably All You're In and House Fire.
Wow.
Pretty
You
fun,
ain't eat it.
cool songs.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys hear about how? So we shortly. Wait, go ahead. I'm sorry, that was really bad.
No, I really don't have anything else to say.
I'm about to talk about Australia for no fucking reason because
Oh well.
you said back rows and I thought about the outback and.
Yep.
Like,
how it
I have
works.
ADHD, so
It's cool how the brain works, man.
It's pretty
cool.
amazing. But did you know? Okay, so everyone here put the fires there, right?
Yes.
Did
No.
you know the air quality? Okay, Mark. You shut the fuck up. Okay, so you know the air quality there is like equal to like 30 pack of cigarettes.
Yummy.
Dude, seriously?
Not 30 packs, but like 30 cigarettes. Which is like what? How many packs is that?
Why is the air
One
so
and a
bad
half.
down there
Thanks,
in
Jess.
Australia?
I knew you would know.
Because all the smog from China and shit just blowing down that way.
No,
Dude.
it's from those fires.
Fires.
Oh,
think about
I thought you meant like from before, like before the fires. I'm like, what
No,
the
the
fuck?
fires are there.
The
yeah.
Australian accent is now going to change. I've been smoking for 30 years. 30 cigarettes a day.
You know what's funny is that people were trying to do the cotton ball test with the air. It doesn't work because the particles are not as big as like cigarette particles. They're
So
much
it's just
smaller,
still going through.
and they slip into your bloodstream much easier. So that's
Okay.
why they're actually worse.
Oh my god.
I don't know what to say about Australia. This is fucked.
I mean,
Dude,
that
that's
place is
terrible.
already fucked. I think I'm glad it's burning down.
Would you see that a group?
I'm kidding. Have you guys heard of the Gimpy tree?
What?
What?
The what?
The Gimpy tree.
Okay, you get that crazy ass
Crikey,
shit
the
out of here.
gippy tray.
Do you know what the Gimpy tree is?
No.
Okay, it's basically
Morty,
this small.
you got good.
It's actually classified as a bush. It's not really a tree, but it's called
It's
the
a
Gimpy.
bush.
Is it a bushfire?
But basically,
Look at the bush world, Morty.
basically it has these wide leaves on it, right? And all these leaves are tiny hair-like protrusions, right? So these tiny hair-like protrusions
Yeah.
kind of work like
Morty, we gotta go to Bendigo.
Bendigo, Morty.
kind of work like fiberglass hypodermic needles,
Yeah.
right? And inside them is a neurotoxin. And this neurotoxin, no matter how much you get on you, will never kill you. But once it gets in your skin, it's nearly impossible to get out these really microscopic,
Yeah.
like hypodermic needles, kind of. And will forever make you feel the pain of being set on fire, having acid spit on you, and being electrocuted all at the same time on that place.
How does that work?
So the neurotoxin will stimulate your nerves, right? And to make you feel that. Basically, all your pain centers to make you they fully stimulate your pain centers, right?
Yeah.
And it won't kill you, but it's so painful that it causes animals to kill themselves.
Jesus.
There's a story of an Australian soldier accidentally wiping his butt with a leaf of the Gimpy.
Oh.
And
That's not
they
good.
found him with a bullet in his brain because it's just so bad, right? Like,
Yeah.
like it will last at least months, sometimes years.
Jesus.
even if you try to get out all the needles right away.
What if you like got a surgery and like they removed the skin?
I mean,
they just take out your entire butt.
dude, I was thinking about like if I got it, I think I would just like cut a chunk out of my fucking arm and call it a day. Like,
Yeah, you better get your ass to a hospital pretty quick though.
I would be in the waiting room with a knife, just fucking chunk.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna get some like flex tape, put in my thing.
You just cut it open.
It's actually a method. They use duct tape and they'll try to get it out using duct
Really?
tape. Right? Yeah,
That's actually kinda cool.
Duct tape ain't gonna work.
Wait.
It's
They
flex
use
tape or
wax, too,
nothing.
like-
I'm
hair?
just imagining you, Marky, sitting in the waiting room now of the hospital, just
pulls out like a flex tape.
dude. You just pull out a knife, you take out a chunk, and then all of a sudden, camera pans up. The brand new Flex Seal.
People.
They don't fix
People
anything.
will beg. It's said to be so painful that people beg for you to kill them. They beg for you to kill them.
That's gonna be the weapon of World War III.
Dude.
The infantry.
Australia will be on our
You know how
side. It's
fucked up
okay.
Australians are? You know how fucked up Australians are? When they're when they're just tiny little saplings, right? They still have as much danger as the real gimpy, right? But they're called ankle biters because that's how fucked up Australians are. They just call them ankle biters. Oh, that's just an ankle biter.
Yeah, just an ankle biter.
Yeah. You actually brush against it. Oh my god, I want to die.
Oh well,
Yeah,
good
just
luck.
an
See,
ankle biter.
I'm convinced Australia is the playground of Satan. He just throws all his creations in there.
Dude. Maybe his playground, but his home is here in Ohio.
Oh, okay.
We're just north of hell though.
Just north.
Just
I'm
north.
sorry. Just you know what? Actually, I was thinking about that name.
So
right?
Cincinnati, Ohio.
I was thinking about that name just north of hell.
Or are we
right?
just south of hell because
And-
Cleveland's in hell right now with the sports
Dude,
franchises.
yes.
Oh my god, you're right. Doesn't it kind of make you think of like how civilization is like just like 1 or 2 meals, 3 meals away from like total chaos? Like, let's say food production just fucking stops. Like,
Oh,
the
here we
cities would
go.
Go up in flames.
We were talking about this
I can
last
just hear
week.
Chris Cotto. It's okay.
Crazy,
Builds
dude.
character.
Builds characters, fine.
Well, honestly, you're just saying the thing that's about just north of hell. I just thought, oh, that'd be like the perfect way to end it.
Oh my god, really? I mean, how long have we going?
An hour?
Have we really?
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe you. I'm gonna check.
How long do you think it is, Chandler?
It's definitely been an hour and 2 minutes 6 seconds.
That's
Now
hot.
it's 7, 8, 9.
Stop! I'm gonna hit you.
Ow! I'm back.
Thank you.
Jess hit me.
Jess is a very violent girlfriend, constantly abuses Chandler, but it's okay.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think I'm kind of ready to end it. I don't want to be here like too late.
Oh wow, dude, what a pussy!
We didn't play our music.
This is not my place.
We didn't
Okay, guys,
play
so,
our way out of here.
Basically, the gist of this is don't let James ramble about China because sometimes he loses his mind.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Maybe we'll be back in like another... We're not doing this.
We'll go into
That's
detail
not-
about the
No,
Fallen Gone
we'll
stuff
see.
later because I
No,
feel like
I'm
there's a
just-
lot more there.
I'm just waiting for James to make an excellent line so I can make this joke.
Just say something, James.
What line?
Anything.
I almost said my PP hard, but I don't want to say that.
No, I'm talking about like a one-liner, man.
I got
I know
nothing,
you
bro.
got something on you.
I got nothing, bro.
I know you got something. Just give me something, man. I'm putting you on the spot. Like, I hope you realize I'm doing this on
jokes
purpose.
in my brain right now.
Do it. Do it. This is not safe for public television.
You could say my ability to make jokes is impotent.
I knew James would like that.
Are we done now, Mark?
Yeah, we could be done.
I want to get a burger.
What you want
I
to
actually want to go
Dude,
George's.
you're eating chips. Okay.
Guys, we're gonna get a burger, and I'm gonna have to go talk to Satan.
Wait, we gotta
I'll
get
see you.
like a sign out or something going on.
I'll see you guys next week, right? Right, Mark? We'll see him next week.
We'll see.
We'll see him next week. Come
We'll
hell or
see,
high
yeah.
water, I will drag his ass here.
Maybe we should like do a thing like week 1 of World War 3, nothing. Week 2 World War 3, nothing. Week 3 of World War 3, we're in fucking war, bitches. Let's go, man.
Oh man, you ruined.
Dude, so wait. I'm sorry.
You ruined my high voice.
Yeah, because you'll destroy the audio, you douche.
Fuck
Okay.
the audio.
Wait,
bitch.
wait.
We're just north of hell.
So basically, come hell or high water, and or if Cincinnati comes north, you're gonna drag his ass here. We're just north of hell.
All right.
You sure hell isn't West Virginia? We're seeing him next week, right?
We'll see.
This has been James Winters, the Maniac, and Marky Wishnick, the less Maniac, and we'll see you next week. Bye.
Goodbye, people.
See everyone.
Say
Thank
bye.
you to our
Bye.
guests coming out. And like always, we'll see you guys in the next one. Have yourself a fantastic day.
chaps.
Wait a minute.
What in God's name is he doing?
Take these.
All right. See you guys.
I'm just doing shit now.